welcome in, much love. Brian here. So I've got to rename this because obviously that is incorrect. There's no PF chains. Well, welcome in. Like I said, I'm gonna be playing some food chain. I've got PF chains here, and I've got KFC. So this is a ballista chain deck list. I'm kind of gonna compare them side by side and see how I feel about both of them. I've been pretty much only getting 3-2s. I got 1-2, my first 2-3 after doing a big change to the deck yesterday. So you guys kind of just get to watch my testing for Eternal Weekend. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy that, because that's what's going on. You'll notice that I've got the deck list in our wonderful new Cardboard Live thing, so enjoy that while you can, and let me know if there's any issues. As we go about this. So anyways, let's go and play some Legacy. Competitive Legacy League. Hey look, there's 86 people in Vintage. That's pretty good. Let's get PF chains is what we'll start with. Sorry, this is on the wrong screen. Just noticed that. It's moving. I swear. I know what I'm doing. Doesn't sound magical though, Jorgensen. You're not even watching me yet. It can't be that magical. Yes, Lee J is no longer the trophy leader. I thought he was. People have figured out what's going on with that. It's really interesting not seeing Lewis CBR at the top, but down here. And then, where is EW Landon? He must be taking a break. There's plenty of people that are taking it easy. Anyways, let's see. So this is the ballista. This is the ballista version. Let me pull up PF chains. PF chains. There it is. Okay. I mean, PF chains is pretty standard. So instead of ballistas and stuff like that main deck, you're playing Living Wishes. You get a really good card advantage engine out of your Shardless Agents, and then Spellseeker into any of the things that you need. The sideboard, as far as what we can grab with our Living Wish, it's going to be all over here. So it's about those 6 cards: Leovold, Tombstalker, Massacre Worm, Emrakul, Karakas, Phyrexian Revoker. So it really centers it around a couple of creatures to get. We're also playing Leyline of the Void because of the uptick in Dredge players that I've kind of heard, not necessarily seen. I haven't played against many of them, but I'm just playing Leylines here because this deck doesn't have access to Trinket Mage, which makes the Relic so much better in the other version. You also have access to Golgari Charm out of the sideboard, which is a good grab off Spellseeker, and so on. That's a long wait time. Down to 3 birds. Speak of the devil. 3 birds in both builds, just because drawing birds late doesn't feel good. But that's the deck list that we're on currently. Diabolic. Guassion black green. This is a fine keep. Turbo Depths. I mean, this hand's fine against Turbo Depths, I guess. It's not great. Okay, I'm really hoping to hit a second land for this Manipulate Fate. I'm going to be very aggressive with my Force of Wills. Yeah. Exactly like that. I'm going to be that aggressive with my Force of Wills. So aggressive. Hey, speak of the devil. Okay. Drawing a Manipulate Fate's fine. Don't need a Birds of Paradise. I'm going to Shard this agent next turn. I mean, we got to play value, which is pretty good. If there's a crop rotation, we kind of get just that much more. Yeah, you can play a Mox Diamond. What else am I dealing with? Maybe you're going for a hymn here? The Raven's Crime out of this deck is so annoying. I've played against it before. Feeling more than a feeling. Sweet. What's up, Stockton?
How are you?
Doing well. We're going to put Assassin's Trophy on top of my library. I have an answer to most of this stuff. That's fine. The Jukabug really doesn't impact me that much. It's actually, like, good for me most of the time, which is sweet. I'm going to play this Baleful Strix to draw the Assassin's Trophy so I have it in my hand. Swing 2. Pass it. This is, I guess this is one of the games where Assassin's Trophy really shines. Because, excuse me, this is where Assassin's Trophy really shines, because if he plays out his Thespian stage and goes for the combo, just Assassin's Trophy the Dark Depths in response. Or no, Assassin's Trophy the Thespian stage with the trigger on the stack. Make you feel. Let's play Living Wish. This time, I'm still into you. Butterflies. And there's my Caracas. Worst night. Cool. Opponent grabs a forest. This fall. This time, I'm still into you. Okay. Swing. Let's swing from the tables of our heart. Is crushed by a former love. Right, Stockton?
Yep.
So the Living Wish having access to that Caracas is really good. Show me a crop rotation. Still no. Okay. I'd really love to draw a land so I can have Caracas and Assassin's Trophy live. But my opponent is like just not drawing what they need. Okay. I mean, you probably have to plus. I'm fine dumping Shardless Agent. Okay. Yeah, I'll get rid of a Baleful Strix. Okay. What is it that you have in your hand? I'll just Assassin's Trophy now. Because, like, if you're crop rotating into Thespian Stage, yeah, you're going to have a swamp. Okay. This way I can be more mana efficient, I guess. Attack Liliana, attack you. And... okay, it was an Abrupt K. That's fine. I'm fine with exactly how this transaction went down, because now I'm just going to destroy you in the face. Foot Chain. Okay, we're going to exile you for blue. You're going to get me Eternal Scourge. Left, right. Net ones. Just wanna have fun. That's all they really want. I think I'm going to play this Manipulate Fate here in a sec, because it gets me better chances at the cards that I want to draw. Like, I want to draw a Shardless Agent into a Living Wish here, just so I can straight up win instead of having to go through the whole nastiness of clicking through everything. But we'll do it anyways because we're good human beings and our opponents deserve that from us, I guess. Okay. I'm not sure that you can deal with all of this. Okay, Manipulate Fate. Getting rid of these two Birds of Paradise. And Evergreen Catacombs. And I guess we'll play this land. And then we will draw another card, because we can. That's not a card that we care about. They really want. That's all they really want. Pinning Needle. Don't need Carpet of Flowers. Don't. Like, Birds of Paradise is excellent. I could bring in a ley line, but for what? I think just drop a man. Replicate, no. That's actually useful. Maybe a Mist Hologryph to the board, just so we have access to it off of a Living Wish if we need it. We're going to do it that way. Mist Hologryph to the board so we can Living Wish for it. The Birds of Paradise can chump a big creature. Golgari Charm's not excellent unless we see a choke, which I'm not sure that we will. Otherwise, thus is life. May the odds be ever in our favor. That was actually the best game one I've had against a Turbo Depths deck. They weren't very turbo, and I forced both of his Thoughtseizes. Which is one way to do it, I guess. I mean, this is a very similar hand to what we had last time, except it's got two Brainstorms. And we're on the draw, so we have more access to what we need. I'm fine with it. Our opponent kept, obviously. I'm going first. Show me your secrets. Okay. Yeah, you can have a life from low. That's fine. What a draw. Drawing my Relic of Progenitus off the top when they only have life from the loam in their bin. Right, Stockton?
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. That's just straight value. 2 mana, 3 mana, Tireless Tracker. That gets Force of Willed. All of your value engines are just getting turned off today. Not about your life. I would be very distraught if I were my opponent. Cool, I do not want surgicals in my deck anymore. You are an excellent human being. Or I do not want Force of Wills. I said Force of Will, right? My opponent's surgicaling my Force of Will. I brought in a Pithing Needle. Now you can see what I'm playing in my deck. Congratulations. Now you know what's in my hand too. Okay, we're gonna brainstorm. Give me a fetch land. Oh, it's not a fetch land. That's fine. Yeah, we're gonna put Living Wish back on top. Yes. Exile a card. Then I think we pass it back. And we just leave up Brainstorm for whatever they do. I don't know if there's any sort of like mill card that they'll have. Let me Brainstorm here. Yeah, as soon as Abrupt Decay is great. We'll go Living Wish and we'll put Forest on top. That will resolve. Looks like they don't have a land for it. So this is going to be excellent. Okay. Exile a card. I'm just drawing exactly what I need. This is like the best of hashtag Never Lucky Brian. I'm living my best life. Yeah, you can cycle. Another Thespian stage. I'm kind of just like floating this Living Wish so that I have access to the Caracas. Let's Brainstorm again. Okay, I'm gonna do this again and float the Living Wish. Although what I could have done is I could have put the Living Wish second, then they'd have access to a Thoughtseize though. Okay. If they want to protect the card that's in their hand, they're going to take the Hymn to Torok. If they don't care about the card that's in their hand, they would take the Shardless Agent, which they did. Oh, I guess I can't even play that Hymn to Torok. Draw. I've got a Food Chain in my hand now. This is a really bad cover of Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay, I'm going to just draw a card here. That is beautiful. Use Living Wish's ability, yes. We're going to grab Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn. And we are going to pass with Baleful Strix up to block. We're meant to be right, baby, right. Okay. Wishing, wanting, yours for the taking. Goodbye. Okay. Here's how we do. Okay. Do you want my food chain or my Emrakul? If I were you, I'd probably take the food chain. Seems like the more dangerous of the two cards that I got. Exactly. But it means if I draw another one, then I can just win. Win! Night will fight through the night. Alright. Okay, he plays a Thespian stage. Still have this Hymn to Torok. And potentially a food chain draw. Well, not a food chain draw. We'll just him. Oh, Tropical Island is fine. Yep. Dark Depths, Thespian stage, it's fine. Play Dark Depths. Okay, my opponent is drawing gas. Run, baby. They know I just have Emrakul in my hand, so they may be thinking about doing the Dark Depths now. Yeah. So I have to draw live. The Solar Griffin, don't need another Burning Catacombs. Cool. So I just need my Baleful Strix to not die this turn, and I have a Caracas. So they had to take the draw. No, they decided not to draw. Okay. Well, they can get a Wasteland for my Caracas. So I get one turn, potentially. Unless I can draw a Pithing Needle. And I'll play... I don't know what I'd play. So let's attack for 2. I'll play Spellseeker. Yes. Like that to grab a Living Wish. Living Wish. Yes, use Living Wish's ability, grab a Caracas, play the Caracas, pass the turn. Obviously, I can't bounce the Merit Lage right now because then I can just create another one. Cool. We've got 2 Wastelands. It's interesting that they're playing Wasteland. Normally, Turbo Depths doesn't play Wasteland, so that's why I've been so aggressive with aggressively getting dual lands with my fetches. But it makes sense to have access to it because of this Caracas. Okay. Wasteland, Wasteland, Dark Depths, sure. Okay. Okay. I mean, obviously I'm bouncing your Merit Lage. Sure. Still bounces your Merit Lage. As far as I know, you don't have access to another Merit Lage right away. That's excellent for me. Let's attack for 3. What a draw. Let's play Food Chain. There we go. Perfect. Just how we drew it up. Draw the Food Chain so we can Emrakul and clear their board. Okay, opponent found, and we're ready for our next one. Let's play some more Food Chain. Well, the Living Wish was excellent there. I was never really dead to anything he had. MD Vayu, also 2-1. That is not as great as the previous hands. This is better, and that is really good. So I'm not going to fetch if I don't have to. Yeah. Showing me a chance for the Annex. Well, I have access, or I have ways to get around it, obviously. I can pay for my Force of Will on whatever I need to. I would prefer not to have to use it on turn 1, but with 8 cards and a chance for the Annex, usually that means they can do something. You're unmask yourself. Okay. You're going to show me Gristlebrand that Exhume and Animate did. Okay. Yep. Yep. Lotus Petal resolves. Together. Okay, I'm going to fetch. Yeah. I'm going to force your Exhume. Exiling a blue card. Bryce! Thank you for the cheers. Let's see how you do. 3. That one knocked it out. 4, 5. 6? 6 pretty good. Okay. Brainstorm. Beautiful. We'll put 2 Assassin's Trophies back on top, and we will pass the turn. I just have to fade, honestly, fade land draws. Any mana source draw. Now I do not have to fade mana source draws because this Animate Dead will never be able to activate. One together. You're gonna unmask targeting me? Okay. We got a lot of redundancy. Okay, the Animate Dead is now gone. Oh, the Entomb was the first one that left. Okay. Took my Food Chain, which isn't great, but it's not terrible. You've got to reanimate. Yeah. Yep, you can play a Lotus Petal. Let's chill. Okay. You're gonna take the Assassin's Trophy. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of your Gristlebrand. A Living Wish here would be very good. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you got an Animate dead. It's not like I can do anything about that. This isn't great. Using Gristlebrand to activate and draw cards is not an amazing choice, because he's basically losing one each time. And if I get any responses to this stuff, I can really get ahead of him. But drawing all those cards is not great for me either. Okay, Lotus Petal. Yep, land for turn. You have plenty of mana to do everything that you need to do. I'm going to just say no to that. Okay, Baleful Strix is not terrible. Second Baleful Strix in my hand is also not terrible. I mean, obviously I'm blocking. I'm gonna avoid taking an extra 6 here. Okay. Are you gonna exhume? Yeah, I guess I get another Baleful Strix. Yeah, I'm gonna choose Baleful Strix. Okay, Eternal Scourge is not amazing, but it's not terrible. Another redraw next turn, potentially. If you can get your Sire of Insanity in, you clear my hand. Okay. It's probably Sire of Insanity. I'm relying on top decks. Okay, Chance for the Annex is pretty decent. It's hard for me to deal with. Okay, Reanimate go to 2. Yep, blast our hands. Tomb, Thoughtseize, Gristlebrand, Marsh Flats. What am I drawing? Well, if I had one more land, I would love to play this Food Chain, but can't, so it's getting discarded. I'm not going to attack, and then I will discard this Food Chain. I think it was a Friday night alone to get the feeling right, started making out. Turn on the TV. Okay, I'm going to block the Chancellor and the Sire of Insanity. If I get the Chancellor off the board, then I have the most outs to this Gristlebrand. On the drive home, I called him Mom from a payphone. I said I was the cops and your husband's in jail. Okay, Leylands are coming in. That is coming in. Pithing Needle is coming in. Cards that I do not need. K is very medium. Food Chain is also not excellent. Living Wish I really like. Birds of Paradise. I'm bringing in Toxic Deluge over the second Birds of Paradise. Okay, pretty much from mulliganing to a hand that's like Leyline plus a Force of Will. That would be an excellent hand. Or a turn 1 Relic is pretty good. Like, it's not perfect, but it can be pretty good. Maybe the Torok's actually not an amazing card. Yeah, let's get Birds of Paradise back in. Yeah. Having some number of Birds of Paradise is not terrible. They're blockers at the very worst. I'll keep this hand. So we have the Brainstorm. Then so we have Brainstorm to clear their turn 1. We can get into a Living Wish. Okay. I don't like hands that start out with Dark Ritual like that. Okay. No, I think I lost this. Okay. I know he's got Chancellor still in his hand. I just am not a fan of what my next turn could be. Yeah, Dark Ritual. Okay. I mean, you can only play so many Thoughtseizes. Unmask yourself. Okay, you're putting Chancellor in your bin. Okay. Unmask, pitched, animate dead. Cast the Exhume. I mean, that's a lot of lands to draw there. My Brainstorm. Island Forest. I got to bring Catacombs. Yep. This Pithing Needle gets countered. Okay. No for this one. Pass it. Take 12. No, I just lose. I can't go from here. I lose the game. We're just gonna move on. Move on. That was weird. My opponent had it both times. Excellent turn, or excellent 7-card turn 1s. Maybe I should have mulliganed more aggressively. Man, chance for the annex. Ugh. Having to make the first decision on mulligans is also pretty rough there. Rough. Okay, you're taking a while. Never mind. Okay, Laywere. I'll keep this. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. Like, it allows me to play Magic pretty much no matter what deck I'm playing against. Azorius Control. This is not Azorius Control. Okay. Yep. Okay, we're gonna go here and we're gonna search for, yep, Leovold, then pass it. Because Leovold can be pitched to Force of Will, that's the main reason. Opponent's on Storm. As far as I can tell. It's about as far as I can throw. Okay. What do they choose to do on their Ponder? Chooses not to shuffle. Okay. So there must be good cards here. Brainstorm. I haven't put a land yet. Okay. No land. That means they're pitching a card. And if they would have played out either a Lotus Petal or something else. Okay, Past in Flames. There we go. Green, blue, black for Leovold. No more draw spells. We probably have some out. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, what are you going to show me? Okay. Cabal Ritual's good. Into Cabal Ritual, obviously. Yep. So correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I believe that when Tendrils of Agony targets me, and then the other ones are put on the stack and target me again, I should be getting multiple Leovold triggers. But that hasn't been happening recently, so I guess we'll see once again. Okay. Doesn't matter, I can't draw enough Force of Wills. Okay, begin sideboarding. We'll bring all those in, that. Birds are going out. Bring in the Golgari Charm. Don't need those, don't need two of those. Okay. Yes, I do get all the triggers. Fortunately, it doesn't matter because my opponent was going to get way too much. I should have forced the Dark Red. I know, that's why I paused. People don't force Dark Red enough. And that was my bad. I really should have, knowing that they weren't playing more lands, and just kind of knowing. I don't know. Sure, I'll keep this. This hand's not amazing. It's not terrible. My friend's over you. Okay, you got a ponder. And Leyline of the Void's not amazing. Like, it's not an end-all be-all here. Okay, so I'm gonna Living Wish. So the two choices I have right now are Phyrexian Revoker and Caracas. If I Phyrexian Revoker and hit LED, can really stop them. So the choice is, do I say Phyrexian Revoker or do I say Caracas? Because I have the second Living Wish to win the game. If I get the Caracas, that means I have the land for Shardless Agent next turn, and that could potentially be hitting a Hymn to Torok or something like that. But they could, like, not even need LED. I mean, LED is very important generally. Man. I don't know. What do you guys want? Do you guys want Caracas or Revoker? Stockton, what do you think I should do? Caracas or Revoker? I have a Leyline, 2 dual lands on my turn 2 against an Underground Sea. And I have a Living Wish, Shardless Agent, Food Chain, and Mist Hologriffin in my hand. Phyrexian Revoker or Caracas. Yeah, Phyrexian Revoker would name LED. Or Caracas gets me the 3rd land for Shardless Agent. Like, I could play my... If I draw a land next turn, I can play the Phyrexian, or I can play the Shardless Agent still. And then I'll have the Phyrexian Revoker as backup. Yeah. Okay. I think Revoker is the best choice. Naturally draw the 3rd land, never didn't have it. I mean, yeah. I tend to do that. I tend to draw the 3rd land. Chat knows me too well. Let's see what he does with this. Shuffled off the Ponder. Bottoms 2 cards. And then draws. Okay. So it looks like they're not seeing everything that they want. The Bayou Thoughtseize. Okay. The choice is yours. So they really cared about the Revoker there, because they Thoughtseized it away. Didn't draw the 3rd land, so I'm going to grab the land here. Play it. don't like when my opponent plays Brainstorm. Okay, we gotta hit him to Torox off our Shardless Agents, guys. That's our game plan now. Okay, Brainstorm, Fetchland, Ponder. Chooses not to shuffle. That's not good. That's not optimal. This has been a really awkward draw. Okay, Lotus Petal, LED. Interesting. Shardless Agent. Could be something good. Brainstorm's pretty good. Brainstorm's pretty good when it sees that, yeah. Okay, we pass it back. Can't do anything else. Opponent has plenty of mana. Yep. All right for 3. Eyes. Okay, get rid of the Abrupt K. Is this Adnaz? Oh, the satellite. Yep, Adnaz. Okay. Those are all such a good start. I just don't think you have enough mana for it. Okay. Well, his passed in flames and died, so there's that. Okay, now we get to hope for a better 7. Skill. You're right, Beach Roche. BT Roche. It is so skill. I did so much skill in that game. I did all the skill. 10 out of 10 skill. Okay. I don't love this hand. Like, this is super medium, but even for super medium, like, it can get us there. Our opponent mulligan once. Okay. Yep. I mean, all we can hope for is to not draw Leyline of the Void. And draw a second land by turn 2. That's a fine draw. It's not the worst draw. Second trop off the top. I would not want a second trop, let's be honest. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna actually do that. That is an aggressive play. I mean, a second trop is not the worst land I could draw, but it's also not the one I want to draw. I mean, there are worse cards I could be drawing from my deck at this point. Hey, Get yourself off yet. I guess I don't need 3 Baleful Strixes in my hand. My opponent only has lands? Okay. I guess that brainstorm going was pretty good. Everything will be alright, alright. The same. Okay. Baleful Strix, don't fail me now. No, there's a food chain. Setting up for combo soon. Okay, you have a duress. Like, probably take my food chain. Maybe the Manipulate Fate. Alright, alright. It's target-rich environment for this duress. You could take the Golgari Charm if he's trying to go for like a goblins in the woods and eating foods in. Takes the Mindbreak Trap. It's pretty good. Shardless Agent. We will cast this Manipulate Fate. Secure 3 draws. And a 4th of anything useful, which that is in fact. We swing for 1. Everything will be alright, alright. You're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright. Okay, Baleful Strix. Draw me a Shardless Agent. It's not a Shardless Agent, but whatever. I guess I'm okay with that. Opponent doesn't have an Abrupt K, I guess. Girl, I think I got a thing for you. Late nights driving in a stolen car. Down so far. Okay. So we'll have 14 power on the board. If they have to fetch for any reason, we win next turn. They probably won't have to fetch, just as a... I think our opponent can count. They are playing Storm. But should they, for instance, fetch at any point during the next turn and not win the game, we do win the next turn. Otherwise, they get 1 more turn, and they can't fetch. It turns off all of their fetch lands. I don't know why I made so much mana. I didn't need to there. But I did, and I don't regret it, I guess. Promise of Summer. Okay, Brainstorm. We're going to let that resolve. So maybe they're going to fetch. Maybe we can catch them in a lie. We go down to 6 cards. Okay, there's a fetch land. So if we can stop their combo, yes, you're going to ponder. Okay. House of Summer. Kiss. Ponder again. Okay. Get to this. Chooses to shuffle. Dark Ritual. I think I would have forced that Ponder. Interesting. Okay, Dark Ritual. Force the Brainstorm. Five black mana. Okay, 8 black mana, yeah. LED. Okay, this is the business. Was in fact the business. And I win. We did it, guys. Okay. That was an intense game. Forcing that Brainstorm on my turn 2 actually came up big, which was fun. So, I mean, sometimes you win it, and sometimes you are Never Lucky Brian. Because I'm just always Never Lucky Brian. That is my MO. Okay. How have you guys been feeling about Legacy in general, Arena, the format, Vintage? How is preparation for Eternal Weekend going for everyone here? Schultz Cubed. Played against Schultz Cubed so many times, and yet for some reason I can't, for the life of me, think of what they're playing. I'm going to keep this. Winning against Storm after not drawing second land until turn 5 feels good. I agree. That was an incredibly lucky game. Oh, interesting. Brian Kibler is live right now. There are so many Magic Arena players. Okay. Nola Gold is on. Interesting. What's playing Legacy? Death and Taxes is playing Legacy with Experimental Frenzy in Death and Taxes? Interesting. Cool. Yeah, no, that was incredibly lucky. Like... Okay. Schultz Cubed, do your worst. I mean, don't. That would be nice too. But, like... I'm passing the turn back to you with probably one of my weaker turn 1 plays. Okay. Oh, you're on lands. Okay. I'm going to manipulate fate and hope to draw another blue card. Not that Force of Will is amazing, but I'd rather get the draws here and kind of leave up my relic. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you could play a land for turn. You don't need to. Okay. Interesting. can't activate Dark Depths. You're trying to decide if you wasteland here. Interesting. Oh man, that is actually really intense. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the life from the loam here. And I'm gonna Living Wish. Sure. Use Living Wish ability. Okay. See, because I can block even with a Thespian Stage. I think I just get Emrakul because I can block. Yeah, we're gonna grab Emrakul. Because I am insulated against a 2020. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Play a food chain and pass it. I don't think you can deal with this. Yeah, you can life from the loam. Yeah, and then I just win. Okay. I'm gonna play my ley lines. Bring my pitting needle in. Cut a food chain. I don't want him to Torox the matchup. Spellseeker seems a little slow. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the Spellseeker off of my Living Wish. That's right, Paul. Good game. I only lose to you. You're the only lands player I lose to. It's just like not... I don't know. I got kind of aggressive with both the Living Wish and the Relic Progenitus, but I had the win. I don't know. A lot of times I'll sideboard out Birds of Paradise. I think taking out Hymn-to-Tark is fine. It's not it's not an excellent card in this matchup. Like, it can be pretty good, but it's not excellent. This hand's better than decent. Like, I'm very happy with it. I lose to fast combo, but I win if he tries to go long. Okay. Yeah, you got a Mox Diamond. Okay. Yeah, you got life from the loam. Pass it. You didn't lead with exploration, which is nice for me. It's because you're amazing, probably. You are the legend. You are Paul the Legend Berman. Life from the Loam cycles another Life from the Loam. Gets a Wasteland. Plays Ghost Quarter. Cool. Brainstorm. Yeah. Don't want you guys. I'd be happy if you Ghost Quartered me now. Or I guess you're not going to. Show me a fetch land. Please. None of those are fetch lands. There's a Grove. Lost a Croson Grip. Yeah, this game's not going well. Trying to 2. Ugh. 2 late on the void that I can't unlock unless I get Ghost Quartered, which my opponent apparently is deciding whether or not they Ghost Quarter me. Paul, how have you felt about lands with Assassin's Trophy being a viable card? Okay, so doesn't want the value off Ghost Quarter. Plays an Exploration. Cool. Plays a Wasteland. Okay, we're unlocking the top of my deck. Here we go, Mistallow, Mistallow, Mistallow. Cool. Birds of Paradise. Pass it. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you gotta hit my drop. I just have to hope you don't have a Punishing Fire anytime soon. I'd love to draw another land. Yes, we're going to use Ghost Quarter's ability. I'm going to grab an island. Okay. Thespian Stage Ghost Quarter, yep. Play Food Chain. Go green. Play another Birds of Paradise. Who also goes green, I guess. Plays this Eternal Scourge. You have a Croson Grip? Okay. Okay. Sure. Grove, Ghost Quarter. Cool. Let's put on the pressure. I'm gonna go green, blue. Green. Give me a Birds of Paradise. Pass it. Cool. You got an extra Ghost Quarter. There's another Ghost Quarter in your graveyard. Yep, Wasteland is good. Ghost Quarter is good. Forest. Okay, and cool. Nope. Yep. 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 No, I don't want to use Ghost Quarter's ability. Attack 3. Brainstorm. Okay. We'll pass it. I mean, opponent has to find a Punishing Fire in the next 5 turns. Yep. Attack for 3. The blue, Brainstorm. Okay, the Living Wish back on top again. Okay. Dark Depths, found it. Yep. Cool. Maybe. You got a 2020. Yep. It's a lot closer of a game too than I kind of expected. I had such a rough start. Corrosive Grip. Okay, cool. That's fine. If I have a ley line anywhere there, it's like, got him. Okay. Yep, let's do this thing. That's good. We're gonna keep it. Yep. Brainstorm. Find me a force. That is not a force of will. None of those are force of will, in fact. Need lessons. Yeah, your shear resistance gets to resolve. That's annoying. I mean, I'm glad I didn't play the Relic Progenitus. This is just a... That is not a great card for me to see. What did we put in our sideboard? 2 hymns, a food chain, a spell seeker. Okay. Okay, your shear resistance resolves. Are we done? Okay, come on. Come on. Hey girl, you know you drive me crazy. I want nothing in my head. I see what's going down. Make it in the mirror. I'll tell you, my friend, one day this world's got to end. She has fallen. Consequence. When you go insane around it. That's aggressively not my favorite thing that you just did, opponent. That is very counter to what my favorite thing that you could do is, in fact. Down in the dirt. I don't even want to live anymore. Ugh. Yuck. Tell you that she has had enough. Yuck, 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 yuck. Yuck. Yuck! It's so bad. My friend, one day this was got to end. Oh, these cards are so aggressively medium right now. Ugh. Sure. I need to get this brainstorm off. Oh, jeez, no. It's a new day. That's what I'm told. More to me, life's in a penitentiary. I don't ever want to be like you. I don't want to do the things you do. The words you say. I don't ever wanna be you. Be just like you. This is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, yeah. Be you. Said to me. Like, ugh. So disgusting. I don't ever want to be you. I want to be just like you. This is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, you. It's okay. Shake it 3 times. You're playing with yourself. Oh, you gotta tie this tracker. It's like you. The anthem, throw all your hands up. Oh, disgusting. That was disgusting. Whatever. Thus is life. Anyways, back to everyone. How is Eternal Weekend prep? How is all the thing preps? How are all the thing preps? Tell me the words. How do you guys like this Cardboard Live expansion thing? Some good looking arts that it's got there. I don't know if I approve of the hymn to Torah, but it's okay. I mean, the creatures are the only things that are in the new border. All the enablers are in old borders. Nargoyles! Are you so nargoily? I'm gonna keep this. 2-2 against a 0-0. Let's play this Underground Sea, and then we'll pass the turn. This is a hand that I can get behind. Okay, we're gonna put 2 Baleful Strixes back on top of my library. Black, blue, Baleful Strix, pass it. I thought it could be on anything going Island Brainstorm. Because of the hang up in their draw step, I want to say they're on Miracles. But maybe they just like having a draw step thing. Preordain. Thank you for the resub, Alton. Thank you. Solid choice. Your top 8 did 6 straight Legacy Eternal Weekend trials and still don't have a buy? Oh my goodness. What are you on? What did you top 8 6 straight Legacy Eternal Weekend trials with? And then still failed to Elves, nice. Let's play a Baleful Strix. Wow, I'm just drawing lands. The Spellseeker can get me a Hymn to Torok, should I desire that. We don't know what my opponent has. Let's brainstorm. Let's put the finals in your friend in one of them. Gave him the bind. You got 250 star credit and play, Matt. Elf is probably pretty excellent right now. That's still pretty unfortunate to get 6 straight. Okay, our opponent is on Miracles, in fact. Okay, I'm going to just grab the Hymn to Torok now, even without value. Because I don't want to play this Misthollow Griffin into a potential Terminus. That's the big thing. I could also get a Manipulate Fate. I'm going to get the Manipulate Fate, because that is a stronger card if it resolves. There's no Storm and very little Sneak and Show Reanimator around there. I mean, having 6 Eternal Weekend trials makes me want to say you're either in like Pennsylvania, New York, Massachusetts, Virginia, because you're so close to it. Well, our opponent is unfortunately discarding again. They get to just discard an accumulated knowledge. I'm going to attack first. 20 minutes from Pittsburgh, nice. So are you playing at Mr. Nice Guys out there in Pittsburgh? Cool, you can draw 2 cards. 2 mana for 2 cards is a pretty good rate. Yeah, let's use Living Wish's ability. Let's grab Revolt. Forest. I'm just gonna grab Island. Be told I lost you. Truth be told. 1 or 2 there. That's where you split with your friend. Nice. I've heard really good things about them. I was looking at moving out to Pittsburgh to go to Carnegie Mellon to do a behavioral economics PhD, actually. And that's the only reason I know about Mr. Nice Guys, and that they run a ton of Eternal Weekend things. But being right outside of Pittsburgh is really nice for Eternal Weekend because you just get to drive in and enjoy yourself. Snapcaster Mage, what are you going to hit? Okay. Matt Williams, welcome in. Much love. I sure hope you enjoy watching me beat up on some miracles, because that's what's happening. Gives you hell. Okay, let's see if I can get in for 3. Attack for 3. Or a Monastery Mentor. Cool, get in for 3. play a Leovold. No Terminus. Cool. Yace the Mind Sculptor? Oh, Monastery Mentor. Cool. Black and green. Any MTG knowledge is good knowledge for you. Knowledge is a great thing. Cool. Yes, let's draw a card. Cool. Minotaurok is fine. I lost a Leovold, but I gained something even better. No, it's not true. Okay, you got a Brainstorm. Brainstorm! Send in the Air Force! It's time to duel. I'll do it. I will send in my Air Force. Okay, what do I get? Forcible and Brainstorm. And let's exile graveyards because we can. It's not excellent. Air Force. Okay. It's gonna fetch me up. Bayou, so why not? And we're gonna go Channel Scourge. Pass it back. Okay, it's gonna be hard for you to gain more value from your graveyard. No accumulated knowledges. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Says no. Just backs it up. Gets to Jace the Mind Sculptor. That's pretty decent. Jace is going to Brainstorm. You already played a land for the turn. Yep, played a Float Strand. Okay, fetch. Nice. Okay, yeah, Ponder. Not attacking. No. Replicant the Monk. All at Nargoyles. Okay. Yep. Attack for 3. I know you cracked your Flooded Strand, so I'm not so worried about that. Let's get this guy out. And we will cast a Mist Hologriffin. Ba 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 ba. I'm loving it. 100% should have swung with Birds of Paradise. Aggressive. Aggressive. My opponent Force Pitch Force, putting them dead to my Balefstrix. They can just cast a Terminus from their hands? That's chill. I don't know why you would Force a Will and then cast a Terminus, though. Brainstorm. Those are beautiful cards. Okay, no Jace the Mind Sculptor. People's expenses. Okay, Eternal Scourge, and we're gonna cast Living Wish. Yes. Living Wish is gonna get me a Massacre Worm. Count on me to let you win. Always send a message. 10 out of 10, send the message. Count on me. One missing. Don't count on me. Okay. Bounce Jace. Bounce it with Jace. Is there music playing and I just can't hear it? Or is there a concert going on in your head? I am listening to music. I've got an earbud in. Hence why you're getting snippets of several different things. Okay. Now you gotta stop 2 3/3s. And I'm listening to punk. So much punk. It's punktastic. Okay, we won. Congratulations, us. Go home, team. Toxic Deluge, Pithing Needle comes in. Like, I could play Ley Lines, but, like, why? Having the Relic. Now you're gonna have to wish for birds to send the message. Seems loose. I should at some point when I've just like got the win and I have an extra living wish or something. Living wish for birds. No. Haha! I just announced my resub anniversary. I just realized that I was coming up on it. I'll keep this. This hand's not amazing, but it's also not terrible. Hoping it goes long enough. That was 16 months for me, guys. I have been subbed to this channel for 16 months. Draw me a black source into another black source. That would be excellent. Hey, that's a start. I'm a fan of what I just did. I'm less of a fan of what my opponent did. Well, there's black source into black source. I guess you can't really ask for more. Swamp. Okay, show me a counterspell or something. Oh no. Oh no. Wow. Never didn't draw two. Never didn't draw two polluted deltas exactly when I wanted them. Oh, accumulated knowledge for one, so good. I'm glad that you were able to accomplish that with your turn. Manipulate fate. Does it resolve? Choose not to shuffle. It does resolve. Oh man. Guys, I'm getting everything. I'm just living my best life. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, we're gonna go brainstorm. Yeah, that's great. Green and blue, and we're gonna get a Shardless Agent. Playing some excellent magics here. Manipulate fate. Sweet. Get rid of that. I'll get rid of my Verdant Catacombs. Sweet.
Accumulated knowledge for 2. That's slightly better.
I probably should have kept one land in my hand so I had a guaranteed food chain into a Living Wish this turn, guys. I'm smart. I'm SMRT. It's okay. I can use Living Wish as a bait spell, potentially. Go Baleful Strix into it. Okay, show me, do your worst, Nargoyles. Don't care. That song. Is Third Manipulate Fate better than Fetches? Yes, because if they can Terminus my Griffins, then I can get it back off Manipulate Fate.
I think he was thinking about. I don't have anything to pitch to this Force of Will. If this resolves, I'm just going to grab.
Okay. I'm going to grab Leovold, Emissary of Trest, and pass it.
I have something to pass to my Force, pitch to my Force of Will. Okay, you got a brainstorm, that's fine.
Disappear, that's what I've always wanted. California. Okay, brainstorm into nothing. Cool. Didn't even want to fetch. Cast Terminus, that's cool. I'm fine with that. Yep. Tundra? Nope. Yep. California.
The number I have pitched Leovold to Force Will so many times, it's pretty silly.
Okay, we're gonna go green black here. Get rid of this Monastery Mentor. Manipulate Fate. Okay, what do I not care to draw? Don't need one of those food chains for sure. Probably 2 of them. Included Delta, I guess. Because I wanted to... I don't know, I wanted to force it, I guess. I wanted to force the issue. Interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah, let's brainstorm. Blue, green, black. Shardless agents. Yep. Yes. We're gonna hit that engineered explosives. Taking so many fetch lands out of my deck that it's like, yeah, you can click. What? Cool. I had my food chain on top. Ah, I see. Play Relic of Progenitus. Pass it. Swing 3, yep. Cool. 19. I'm gonna choose food chain. Yes, use Living Wish's ability. Get a Massacre Worm. Probably should have fetched while I had mana open still. Just because of the shell game of Snapcaster Mage. You can ponder. Why not let Mentors? Oh, that's old. Old magics. To you. Bye bye, click. Eternal Scourge for 3. Pass it. Breaker.
Really? You're gonna Pyroblast? Whatever. Don't even care.
Use Living Wish's ability. Yes. Sure. Don't even care. Emrakul Yeon's Torn. You know what, guys? I should have got my... That's when I should have got my Birds of Paradise. Right there. That's when I should have done it. Two cards on bottom. Doesn't want either. Brainstorm. Living Wish. Birds of Paradise. Cast it. Attack. Knowledge. Message sent. Hey guys, we went 3-2 again. I cannot do anything but 3-2 with this deck. Okay, I'm gonna head out. And we got an Arcane Artisan. That's pretty sweet. 30 play points. Like, that's worth more than the pack itself. So we got 190 play points. Anyways, this is the deck. Thanks for coming in. Hope you guys enjoyed Cardboard Live. Hope you enjoyed the ramblings and all the everything that I said and did. And we'll see you next time.